Hey there, let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself. When was the last time you truly checked in with yourself? Not the surface level "I'm good" you give to others. Not the autopilot responses you give just to get through the day. I mean a real deep soul-level check-in. When was the last time you asked yourself, how am I doing? Really? We spend so much of our lives running. Running to meet deadlines. Running to chase goals. Running from pain. Running from ourselves. And in the chaos of it all, we lose connection. Not just with the people we love, but with the one person we're with for life, ourselves. But what if I told you that there's a simple, beautiful way to reconnect, to slow down, to breathe, to feel, to heal? That's what journaling is. It's not just writing. It's self-care in its purest form. It's therapy with a pen. It's the act of meeting yourself on the page and saying, I'm here, I'm listening. Why journaling? Let's start with this. We live in a world full of noise, notifications, deadlines, social media, responsibilities, expectations. Every day we're bombarded with messages about who we should be, how we should act, what we should achieve. And in that noise, we lose the one voice that matters most, our own. Journaling is how you get that voice back. When you journal, you create space. Space to think, space to feel, space to just be. And space, real, intentional space, is the foundation of every self-care practice that works. Think about it. When was the last time you had a quiet moment, without distractions, to explore what you're feeling, without judgment? That's the gift of journaling. It's the quiet act of coming home to yourself. The emotional impact. Let's go deeper. Journaling isn't just for reflection. It's also for release. When you're anxious, overwhelmed, or emotionally tangled, writing can set you free. Because the truth is, most of us don't take time to process how we feel. We bottle it up. We tell ourselves, I don't have time for this. So we push it down. We avoid it. But emotions that go unexpressed don't disappear. They build. They weigh you down. They become stress, burnout, numbness. Journaling is a pressure release valve. It's how you let go without blowing up. It's how you understand your triggers. It's how you untangle your thoughts. It's how you heal, slowly, gently, truthfully. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need to fix everything. You just need to express it. Because sometimes writing it down is the beginning of letting it go. Mental clarity in journaling. We talk a lot about mental clarity, focus, peace of mind. But how do you actually get that in a world full of overstimulation? Through journaling. When you write, your thoughts become visible. They stop swirling in your head and take shape on the page. You start to see patterns. You recognize what's draining you, what's lifting you, what matters most. That's the power of awareness. Journaling is like cleaning a messy room. Only the room is your mind. You sort through everything. The doubts, the dreams, the fears, the regrets, the memories. And in doing so, you make space for what matters. You can prioritize, you can focus, you can move with intention instead of reaction. Because clarity isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you create. The science behind it. Now, if you're someone who loves facts and studies, here's the good news. The science backs all of this up. Researchers have found that expressive writing about your thoughts and emotions, improves your physical and mental well-being. It reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, strengthens immune function, improves sleep, and boosts cognitive performance. It's been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. It enhances your memory and helps regulate your emotions. Why? Because writing activates the brain's logical and emotional centers together. It integrates experience. It helps you process. It gives your mind a sense of order and your emotions a voice. So yes, journaling isn't just a spiritual practice, it's a biological one. And it works. Journaling is a form of self-love. Now let's talk about self-care. Real self-care. Not just bubble baths and scented candles, although those are great, but the kind of self-care that transforms your inner world. That's what journaling is. It's how you say to yourself, I matter. My feelings matter. My experience matters. I don't need to hide, perform, or pretend. I just need to be honest. And in a world that teaches us to keep going no matter what, to hustle through the pain, to stay strong and silent, journaling is rebellion. It's your declaration of worth. It's your daily act of coming back to yourself, no matter how messy it gets. And that is love. How to start journaling, practical guidance. Now let's get into the practical side, because you might be thinking, okay, I get it. Journaling sounds great, but how do I actually do it? Here's the best part. There are no rules. Seriously. You can journal in the morning or at night. You can write 1 sentence or 5 pages. You can use a notebook, your phone, a Google Doc, whatever feels right. The only rule is this: be honest. Now here are some journaling practices that you can try. Feel free to adapt these to fit your life. 1. The morning dump. Every morning before you check your phone or talk to the world, write. Set a timer for 5 or 10 minutes and just dump your thoughts. What you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're worried about, what you're excited about. Let it all out, stream of consciousness style. This clears the mental fog and gives you a clean, emotional slate for the day. 2. Gratitude journaling. Every evening, write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. It could be big things, like a job, a relationship, your health, or small things. A good cup of coffee, a smile from a stranger, sunlight on your face. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on abundance instead of lack. It softens your heart. It helps you sleep better. It brings joy to even the hardest days. 3. Emotional check-in. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Where do I feel it in my body? What might this emotion be trying to tell me? Sometimes you'll discover things you didn't know you were holding on to. This kind of check-in helps you move through your feelings instead of ignoring them. 4. Prompt-based reflection. Use journaling prompts to go deeper. Here are some powerful ones. What's something I need to let go of? What am I afraid of right now? What do I want to create in my life? Where have I been holding myself back? What does self-care mean to me this week? Prompts open up insights you may not reach on your own. 5. The celebration journal. This one is powerful. Every week, write down things you're proud of, a challenge you overcame, a boundary you held, a fear you faced, a kind word you said to yourself. We tend to focus so much on what we haven't done that we forget how far we've come. Celebrate yourself. You've earned it. Overcoming resistance to journaling. Now let's be real. There will be resistance. You'll say, I don't have time. You'll think, this feels silly. You'll wonder, is this even helping? That's normal. But I want you to remember this. You don't journal because you have time. You journal because your soul needs it. 5 minutes of truth on the page can shift your entire day. And over time, it shifts your life. So when resistance shows up, show up anyway. Write something, anything. Even, I don't know what to write is a beginning. The page will meet you where you are. The long-term transformation. Let me tell you what happens when you stick with it. When you make journaling a daily or weekly ritual, you begin to know yourself. Like really know yourself. You start to see how you react to life, where your pain lives, where your peace lives. You recognize your emotional patterns. You start speaking to yourself with kindness. You set better boundaries. You move with clarity. You make aligned choices. You start living from the inside out, not the outside in. And isn't that the goal? Not just to exist, not just to survive, but to live from a place of authenticity, presence, and purpose. That's what journaling unlocks. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. What's something you've been holding in? And if you're ready to start journaling for real, make sure to visit strongminddaily.com and check out the Mindshift Journal. The link is in the description below. It's a powerful tool designed to help you reconnect, reflect, and grow. Until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your heart, take care of you, because you are worth it.